if this isn't enough of a clue on what we're doing today with this car, we're wrapping the roof. I think you guys already know what's going on, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap the roof. I got gloss black wrap, and we're also gonna go ahead and finish up these door seals right here, paint those black, get them installed, and then next weekend is the show. So let's get this trailer out of here and let's start wrapping the roof of the hatch. I wanna get this thing wrapped first, and then we'll paint the door trim and finish that up, and then see where we are after that. You guys know, if you don't know, you should know. Go back and watch the videos when we wrapped this whole car purple. It didn't turn out, but one of the only things that did turn out was the big flat surfaces like the hood and roof. So I'm fairly confident. I think I got way too much wrap. I got 5 by 5 feet just to do a roof, and of course it came damaged. Why would it not? But that is way freaking wider than the roof. So we go ahead and just overlay it about that much. We have about a good 1.5 to 2 foot of extra we're gonna have to cut off right from the get-go, but it's going to eliminate all these tiger stripes you see. We're just gonna have to take the wing off these roof rails and then clean this down very, very well, and then we can get to go ahead and wrap the roof. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and take this wing off. It's super easy actually. It's just 4 Phillips heads right there, and then this wing should pop up, chuck it in the trunk. Then these 2 roof rails, they're glued in up front. Maybe just get the heat gun, and then you basically just grab them and slide them backwards, and they should pop up and off. Hopefully it goes good. Hopefully don't break any more clips, because these roof rails are impossible to find, and mine are like half disintegrated as it is. But let's take it off. That would be terrible. I hate those wings that sit straight up like this. Those are god awful. You gotta get like the duckbill one, like this. But she's wingless. It looks stupid as hell. I hate EG hatches with factory wings or wingless. It looks so bald. Boom, just like that, they kind of snap out, so all these are good. So now that the hood is a clean surface, well not really, now that everything's disassembled, we're gonna go ahead and make it a clean surface because it's just a little bit dirty. So let's go ahead, clean it all down, and then it's time to wrap. Okay, now it's time to figure out how much wrap we need and cut it up. Oh no. This way? We don't have enough wrap? No. What? 5 by 5 feet?
Is that just at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have like a foot here.
What? So the wrap came kind of damaged, and I was like, okay, whatever. But then you go to unroll it, and it's creased all the way down, like badly. And not to mention, this is my own dumbass fault. It's not my fault that it got shipped damaged. Even the tube is broken. But it's my own damn fault that I didn't measure. I figured this little Civic 5 by 5 feet of wrap should be plenty enough. Boy, was I wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and try to send this back because the damages, as soon as I unrolled it and see this, even if I had enough, I don't think I'd go ahead and wrap it. This whole thing is creased beyond belief. For almost $150 a wrap. I'm not pumped on this. And then I go to unroll it, and there's this behind it. Like, the film's just all chalked up. Anyways, boys, I didn't buy enough wrap, but the whole damn roll came damaged. Like, come on, dude. So we're gonna wrap this back up, and I guess the roof is not getting wrapped before hot night. Big old bummer. So since we can't wrap the roof black because the wrap came damaged and it's not enough length, we are gonna go ahead and redo the roof rails at the same time that we do the door rails. So we just got these fully masked up. I will say I got a freaking crazy line on there, dude. Freaking perfect. So we're gonna spray these. We're not gonna primer these or anything. We're just gonna hit them with some black. It's a very porous material and they're already black, but they have 30 years of wear starting to show in some spots. So we're just gonna go ahead, shoot these black at the same time that we shoot our roof rails black as well. So these should turn out fantastic. If you guys don't know, these slide right in here, and instead of being all chrome and black and gunky and shit, these, as well as the roof rails, are gonna be a new, fresh shade of black. So without further ado, let's start hitting these things. And I've painted like a million times before on this channel with parts on this car, so once again I'm going to kind of fast forward through that process. These black roof rails are just going to get hit with some matte black paint, and then the chrome door rails are going to get hit with a couple coats of primer and then get hit with paint, just because when you paint over chrome it tends to like get very blotchy and spotted. But roof rails are going to get primer, then paint, so we're going to start with those, and then we're going to start hitting everything with the matte black. So these are all primed up, 2 coats, full coverage, don't need it thick. We're also not gonna sand it. It's not a high build filler or anything, it's just a fill primer. Now we're gonna hit these with black, and then I got these over here on the jack stands ready to get hit with some black as well. So let's do that. About 2 or 3 coats of paint later, these things are looking sick. They just have a little bit more drying to do. And same with these. Everything's just looking a hell of a lot better. These on both sides are just looking so good now. But yeah, I'm pumped with how everything's turning out. After that, we're gonna go ahead and assemble this car. That's basically when I'm gonna pick the camera back up and start filming some actual decent stuff, is when we start putting the car back together. And then we're gonna vacuum the interior of it today. And then later on the week, I'm gonna go ahead and insure it, daily it a few days before the show. And that's about it. I am bummed about the roof and how it's gonna be tiger striped for yet another show, but you guys seen it. I tried, I didn't order enough, my fault, and it came damaged. Not my fault, but it still came damaged. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and pick this back up, and we're installing the freshly painted bits back on the whip. Okay boys, well, most of the painting is done. However, both the roof rails look really good. New flat black, they almost look brand new on both sides. And the one door trim is good, as you can see. There's no blemishes or anything. But I got a little overzealous on the one, and now I have to sand it back down. Super hard to see, but right there, there's some wavy orange peely junk that I now have to go ahead and sand down and then reshoot. Now I've got the mess up one all sanded back down. Yet again, it looks terrible, but now we're gonna go hit it with some more paint and hopefully not screw it up this time, because 3 out of 4 pieces came out mint, but there's just this one that decided to not come out mint. So let's go hit this with some more paint. Now that it's all sanded and smooth, nothing should be showing through. So let's go blast this thing. Much better now that we've fixed what we messed up. Let's go ahead and get to the install portion. Put this car back together, and then she is good to go. Let's start off with these roof rails. Now unfortunately all my clips are broken, so I'm hoping these even stay in there like remotely decently. Alright, now that those are installed, unfortunately the clips are broken, but they're also broken on these. So we're going to go ahead and double-sided tape these and stick them right into place right there. All right, well, while I was doing some B-roll of the finished product from the door rails to the roof rails and the side pillars being put back on, I was kind of 50-50, and we're actually gonna go ahead and put the rain guards back on. In fact, I think the job is a lot better than it previously was. Little break there. But basically one whole strip, and we're gonna go ahead and lay these things on now. I don't know, I was just taking some B-roll and I was like, gotta put them back on. Now they just don't fit perfectly flush. There's a little gap here, and if you slide this all the way to the edge, then there's a little gap here. This pokes up a bit, but if you stand back and just look at it as a whole, it does look a lot better. And now that this isn't standing out chrome, I mean, man, this just looks good. B-roll in 3, 2, 1. And boys, there you have it. Roof is not wrapped. We already know why. Wrap was damaged and I didn't order enough. Roof rails are now black, looking spicier than ever. Rain guards are back on. Pillar trim is back on. And these door trim are black, out of sight, out of mind. Like, you literally don't even see them anymore. And that was the whole goal. Take off all the purple, all the flashy shit, so you don't see any of that anymore, and it's all clean, tidy, and tucked away. One thing that does piss me off a little bit is if you come at a certain angle, you can see all these clips here, and that's just because they're broken. So I either need to order Honda OEM version of these, which would just disregard all the work we just did, or if I can find those clips, I need clips, because there's 5 clips aside, all 5 are right on this side, broken. This side has 2 clips. One of them's broken and one of them's intact. So that needs to get dealt with either way. Obviously rain guards back on this side too, and these trim pieces are looking great. They hardly even changed because they were already black and porous, but they just look that much cleaner now. This tab up here is still broken and still flops around a bit, but as a whole, there's just that many less sore thumbs left on the car. And with that being said, baby, comment, like, subscribe. Next weekend is the show. I filmed it 2 years in a row. It's always hectic. It's always chaotic. This year, I'm just going to film going to the show before all the public gets there and people are still setting up. I'm going to go film, and then I'm just going to enjoy the day, and we're going to pick it back up when we're back at the shop, dropping the Civic off and swapping it out with the Vel. I'm not going to record all day. I'm just going to get one cinematic sweep before the crowd arrives, maybe film some obnoxious exhaust, and we're just going to go from there. It's all about just enjoying the car scene this year, guys. But like I said, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.